Um, what I can say is that, without getting in trouble myself, that it wasn't just me. There's a lot of people in the U.S. government that's seen this video, so it is real. Let me set the stage for you if I can. So in the late 1990s, there was this effort by the U.S. government. We would test our cruise missiles technology, and particularly in the Caribbean. When I was there at Puerto Rico, we would every so often we would launch these cruise missiles over the ocean, in an area that was predetermined, no boats or air traffic. And then when they would run out of fuel, they'd hit the water, splash down, and then they would sink. And then at a predetermined time, they would blow their ballast. They would rise to the top of the surface, and then a helicopter crew would be dispatched to go recover them, bring them back to the Navy base, and they would be cracked open and exploited, meaning they would test for the telemetry and the fuel consumption, and did the missile operate the way it was supposed to operate, right? Now, most people know that Tomahawk cruise missiles, some can be modified to carry a nuclear payload. That's one of the advantages of these cruise missiles. And so there's a helicopter crew. I won't say the person's name because they haven't given me permission to say their name, but they're legit. They're a real helicopter pilot. And so imagine a helicopter crew. You've got the pilot, the co-pilot, a crew chief in the back, and you got a Navy frogman dangling from a line. And they're going to, as he's going down the line, he's gonna put a hook on the missile because it's blown its ballast and fly back. And as this frogman is dangling down the line, the helo crew notices, and the frogman, something black. The water begins to churn, and something black and round, as described to me, something black as a devil and the size of a small island. So submarines are linear, right? They look like your pen there. They're kind of long and skinny and like a tube, almost like a toilet paper tube. This was cylindrical, round, disc shape. Begins to come to the surface. Now, you understand that the trench of Puerto Rico is the second deepest part of our ocean. It's only second to Challenger Deep, right? Which is part of the Marianas Trench. I think it's like 22,000 feet deep, right? So the height that some commercial aircraft fly, this is how deep that water is. So there's nothing really out there. This thing begins to rise to the surface of the water. The water's churning. The helo crew goes into a panic. The frogman is literally trying to climb the line back up because he's scared like hell. And I get it. And right as this thing is about to break the surface, the missile gets sucked underwater, and then the whole thing disappears. And the helo crew goes back, and that missile to this day remains unaccounted for.